last week. I'm here to focus on the race and try to win again like last week.
Do you have an idea of what you can do this week versus what they feel like you did last week?
Yeah, not going to comment on last week, but for this week, I'm ultimately driving my car. I get to make the decisions on the track.
Not that it was about you, but do you think Bell's move, because it was similar to yours, did NASCAR make the right call on that?
Best thing I can do is focus on this week and try to win again. So I have no comment on last week.
How's your car feel for tomorrow compared to last year when you did the final race?
Similar in practice. We were tight last year in practice, and we were tight again this year. We were tight at the DIL, and we thought we did enough to free up, but somehow we have just a lot of rear grip baked into our car to start off. So the way practice broke down for us, we didn't get quite a long enough run to really see how loose it'll get, which tends to be our tendency on the one car. So curious to see tomorrow. We won't know today, but I'm going to lap 45 of a run or 40 of a run, and if I'm hanging on sideways, then we'll be free to go too much. But we just are starting off too tight like we did last year.
Ross, there's been a lot of talk about the playoff format, just not even the last week, but even throughout these playoffs. And I'm curious if somebody who's gone through that, what you see as NASCAR looks at potential tweaks. What would be something that would be an idea from you, or something you think might even further enhance the playoffs potentially?
Yeah, I personally don't get in the business of officiating or delegating out rules or regulations for sports, especially NASCAR. In my future, I don't see me ever being, never say never, but ever being any amount of like control over an industry or a sport like this, because I just want to know the rule book and go from there. So, yeah, as far as what it comes to for future playoffs or future point structures, write them down in the rules and let's go race.
I think people would say that somebody who's a competitor, that their opinion would matter on a subject like that, because they've lived it, experienced it more than any of us or anybody else, any fan or anything.
Fortunate for me, I get to have my own opinion.
How would you characterize NASCAR's message to you in the meeting today, and what was the tone?
Meetings like that, I believe personally that those words and messaging are meant to stay in the meeting, and if anybody else wants to share their opinion, they can do whatever they want. That's their right in this country. I personally believe that I'll keep what was said.
What's the impact of not having Phil and Brandon this weekend?
We have a deep team, but those are my guys. The ones I signed up with to do all this with, and we started off as a rookie crew chief, a rookie spotter, and a rookie driver 3 years ago. And we won a lot of races together, not as many as we wanted, but five wins together. So, yeah, I know that they're here in spirit with us, and they're obviously still a big part of what got us here. So, yeah, it's a bummer to not hear them on the radio, but Darian from On the Box and Eric on the roof is Eric Holmes is fine by me. We've won